has come. Today marks day 1 of my 13-week marathon block. I will be trying something different, spending more time adding dialogue to this journey leading up to this race that will take place in February of 2026. I am very excited. I feel like I've learned so much about running within the last 6 months, which has been built off of a previous year of just getting into the sport. Yeah, I am a bit short of words right now. It's pretty early. I need to finish my breakfast, warm up, and get on the trail. There's so much to do, but all I can do right now is stack each day and enjoy the process. Now, let's go do it. I was going to record the start of my run, but usually the first 3 to 4 miles, I don't really feel like talking. I just want to catch my breath. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but they always seem to be the toughest miles, no matter what distance I have planned. Since I'm going to be documenting this journey more consistently, I feel like I need to put it out there that I'm going to be running the same route almost every single day. I run on the Santa Ana River Trail. If you're from Orange County, you might have heard of it. It starts in Riverside and goes all the way to Newport Beach and Huntington Beach. It's about 30 to 26 miles. It depends on where you want to start. But that's where I spend most of my days. If I'm not on the river trail, I'm bouncing around from beach city to beach city. Or if I'm traveling on the weekend, I'll just do my run wherever I am. I like to mix things up, and occasionally during the week, I might go somewhere different, especially if I need to get on a track. Other than that, keep the same routine. And that concludes today's run. I ran 11 miles, 8:39 pace, pretty much a conversational pace where I'm just resetting. I ran on Saturday and I took yesterday off. So it's all about my time on feet and getting the body moving. Okay, that morning segment ended pretty quickly, but it needed to. All I did was get back, stretch, make breakfast, and get things going for the day. Now it is 5:30 and I have a weightlifting session waiting for me. Compared to my last marathon that I did, I would run Monday through Saturday and break up my workouts where it was like Tuesday, Thursdays, I would do some sort of like lower body lift. And then Wednesday and Friday were an upper body day lift, or Monday and Wednesday would be an upper body lift. So I'd just try to do 2 and 2. Now, for my second marathon, I want to try something completely different in terms of what I'm actually doing in the gym and the days that I lift. So today I have a lower body lift, and on Thursday I will have another. Tuesdays and Fridays are my upper body day lifts. I've already exceeded my mileage from my last marathon prep and I'm feeling good. So if things are working, we're gonna keep it going. If I feel like it's not, then I will make adjustments. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Today I have a little bit of a different run. It's still 11 miles, but I'm doing a fartlek. So there will be parts of my run that are sped up and other parts where I'm jogging, but first 20 minutes will be a warm-up, then the middle section is kind of the workout, and then the last 20 to 30 minutes is just a jog. It's really nice out today. It's not too cold. The sun is out. I slept pretty well, so that's great. I'm just excited. As of right now, I've been waking up early and having just an extended morning where I can eat a quality breakfast and get a good stretch in, because I'm running way more than I did 6 months ago. Not even 6 months ago, 4 months ago. And I don't want to get injured, because that's what continues to put me out and set me back with all these goals of mine. But I'm not going to complain. This is
so nice. You know, my morning starts a tad bit later than usual. That's okay. So I just finished the fartlek part of my run. Felt pretty good. Now I have about 4 miles left to cool down and get my miles in for the day. I should have brought sunglasses because I feel like I was running with my eyes closed the entire time, which maybe wasn't a bad thing because fartleks aren't always super fun. It is what it is though. Just finished today's run. The legs feel good. Just need to stretch, eat breakfast, and get to work. Post-run breakfast, what do I eat? This is something that changes from time to time. I would say maybe every 4 to 6 months. I'm the type of person that will just fixate on a certain type of meal and stick with it because it makes the routine easy. I mentioned earlier this morning that I like to have an extended morning, so that allows me to eat, stretch, warm up, go for my run, and then do everything I need to do. In the morning, I pretty much eat a bowl of oatmeal and sometimes half a toast just to, fuel myself for the run. That's very important, and it took me a while to learn that. When I learned the hard way, not being able to finish workouts just because I'm just tired and I don't have fuel. And I think the other thing too is it just kind of helps your digestive system get things going prior to the run so you don't have any stops. But now when it gets to the end of the morning, I need to eat. On today's menu, I have cottage cheese, egg whites, spinach, toast with peanut butter on it, and a protein shake. I might keep eating this for the next few months, we'll see, but at least 6 to 5 days out of the week, I'm eating this. Yesterday, I said I was going to go for a lower body lift. I didn't set up the camera, it was getting kind of dark, and I just needed to get through it. Today, I will take you guys through a quick upper body lift that I think has been very beneficial, and in this case, less is more. I'm gonna keep it so real with you guys. All you need is 30 minutes. I like the traditional backyard workout. With all the running, you spend so much time on the trail, and at the end of the day, I just want to maximize my time. Look, I know that wasn't super exciting, but it gets the job done. 30 minutes, intense work, just really focusing on engaging my core. The main focus is running, is to run well, and in between everything, do everything I can to prevent injury, be strong, and recover. Now, it's time to eat dinner and rest because I have more miles waiting for me tomorrow morning. Today should be a standard run with low effort. I have 11 miles planned, but it's supposed to be 94 degrees at some point today. It's 7 a.m. and 70 degrees already. I came prepared. I brought my sunglasses because I know the sun will for sure be in my face, and I brought electrolytes to get me through the next 90 to 95-ish minutes of running. I'm already 2 miles into my run, and I can feel that it's going to be a hot morning. My nose is already drying up, my mouth is drying up, so I'm very happy that I brought something to drink instead of just bringing some sort of gel. I feel like it's pretty evident now that I'm an out and back type of person. Doing loops is a little bit hard, but once you're out, you gotta finish, you gotta come back. Maybe that's the motivation. 11 miles completed. I will say today's run wasn't that fun. It's just really hot. I pretty much was eating gnats and flies for the majority of the run. So it was constantly wiping my face, spitting out just random bugs. But we got it done. That's the most important thing. Stacked another day. The rest of the day should be chill. I don't really have anything planned later. I leave Wednesdays open to hop on my bike if needed, but I'm just gonna play it by ear. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, but the run is done. I have 11 miles today. As you could tell, I did not ride my bike yesterday. I just decided to rest. It's so early in the block that doing less is more right now, especially when I'm running the most miles I've ever done before. And that's just my priority. So today, 11 miles. This evening, lower body lift slash just hip exercises to keep things loose, because tomorrow I have a workout. You know, the plan for the start of this run was to talk about something, yet I managed to go a full hour without thinking about much or wanting to talk. I guess it's just one of those days where I just shut my mouth and run. 11 miles in the bag. Not much talking today on the trail, just a silent run. I'm so hungry. I did not have an appetite this morning, so I didn't eat that much. But now I'm really feeling it. So I'm going to eat a big breakfast and I'll get back to you guys this evening. I'm back. This is part 2 of Thursday's segment, and it includes getting a lift in. My lifts consist of 4 parts, and it's taken me a while to come up with what I think works, and I'm still testing things out, but I think the structure of it all has remained consistent this past year. It is do some sort of mobility, do some sort of activation with the bands, warm up. When I say warm up, just kind of move around, and then the lifting segment. Happy Friday. I have another 11 miles for today. There are some race pace efforts thrown in there. First 3 miles, warm up. I'll probably do some strides right after that. Then get into a 6-mile segment where it's kind of broken up, and I do some marathon paces, and my last 2 miles are cool down. I'm excited. Runs like this get me fired up just because I've spent the last 4 to 5 months doing a lot of slower running. Now that I'm getting closer to the marathon, it's time to ramp things up. I'm still trying to figure out what my mileage will be like, and this will be probably my longest effort in a while of running at marathon pace. I'm intrigued to see how this goes. I'm about to hit my 3-mile mark. Once I get to that, I'm gonna do 2 stride outs and then start the workout. Six-mile segment complete, and I'm absolutely fired up. It feels so good to touch a pace, or I think an effort that I used to do a few months ago I've been holding back so much and feeling so timid, and to just let it loose today felt so good. I have 2 miles left. I'll give updates just at the very end of this. I will keep this short and sweet. Today was a win. I stacked an important run, not only for the miles, but I think my confidence going into this block. I feel good. Now I can just rest for the rest of the day. I'm going to do just a quick upper body lift later and get to bed early because tomorrow I have 12 miles waiting for me. Last lift of the week. I'm doing an upper body circuit, push-ups, pull-ups, and the dumbbell press. My absolute favorite day of the week has come, and it is the Saturday long run. This week, my miles aren't as long because they're very similar to Monday through Friday, but moving forward, the Saturday long runs will get longer. I could talk about Saturday long runs forever, but I shouldn't. I'm actually going to take all this off, warm up, and get going because I have plans for the day. I also need to add that I'm adding a fresh pair of daily trainers. These are the New Balance Fresh Foam 1080s. I've had about 5 pairs of these. I just destroyed these ones, so it's time to add another to the lineup. Okay, extended warm-up is done. It's about time I knock out these 12 miles. I couldn't help but share this. The trail's pretty empty today. Only people that are really out here are cyclists, but this view, perfect. Weather, perfect. Run's going smooth. Have a few more miles to go. Last run of the week is done. I'm really happy with how things went. I'm just really hungry right now, so I'm gonna cool down, stretch, and get some food in my system. I went back and watched that last video, and I realized that I did not seem excited as I was actually feeling, and I think that's just because I was hungry. Well, I guess I'll show you the breakfast. I have sausage, cottage cheese, egg whites, and a bagel. I have more to talk to you guys about, but I have somewhere that I need to be and I'm starving. So I'm gonna eat this and I'll get back to you guys either later today or tomorrow. Happy Sunday. As you can tell, I'm not resting at the moment. Sundays are a day where I don't run, but one thing that's helped me with recovery is riding my bike on Sunday. When I don't do it, I usually feel stiff going into my Monday runs. So I try to add this to my schedule. I ride for about an hour, pretty light, and then I'll grab breakfast and call it a day. Yeah, I feel great. Last night, I got a lot of sleep. Sleep score is an 87. If you have a Garmin, you know exactly what that means. It's better than your VO2 max. It's better than the paces you run. I'm super happy. I'm in a great mood. I have a great ride planned, and I'll document most of it and just show you guys what a chill Sunday looks like. end of the week, that sums up week 1 of my marathon block. And before I wrap this video up, I want to touch on a few things. So going through all these videos, I realized that I cut myself off, or these videos just end all of a sudden each day, or there's just periods where I might cut something out, or it's just super abrupt. And I want to apologize for that. Like running, there's a lot of things that I am learning and testing out, and I know that shows in the overall production and angles of the camera and whatnot. It will get better, I promise. The second thing is, this week was a test week, a test run of from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to bed. So that includes just like the morning routine, eating, just working for the day, and then what I did later in the day for maybe a second session, or just my social life. And I know that plays into the overall production of the video. So moving forward, now that there's a time change, I'm for sure just going to get up earlier and spend more time preparing for these runs and be more mindful about how I'm recording. The last thing I want to touch on, because I kind of left you guys hanging at the beginning of the video. What marathon am I running? I will be running the Surf City Marathon in Huntington Beach. It is a flat course, which is unlike any other race I've ran the past almost 2 years now. Everything I've done had some sort of elevation gain, and that completely stitched me. So I'm really, really excited for this. And it's somewhat close to me because I live in Southern California in Orange County. But I think the big question that everyone asks themselves, and I'm asking myself as well, what time do I want to run? What pace do I want to run? And I think in the past, I was so hyper fixated or focused on just like an end time, and that bled into my overall process for whatever race I wanted to do. So I will say this, for this particular marathon, I will do everything in my power to prepare to run under 3 hours. I don't know how fast, but I will chip away at each day. The goal moving forward is to stack as many good days as possible and enjoy the process. And that is a big reason why I want to document it. There's so much that goes into preparing for a marathon, and I think that's the beauty of it. There is so much to enjoy, and I cannot wait to share that with you guys. I think it's safe to say I've done a lot of talking in this video. I promise you in the future there will be more showing than telling, but the emphasis for this video was to give a more raw dialogue behind me starting again with a marathon block. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this, and I will see you next time.